Hello world, welcome to a new episode of Spotlight News, the show that gives you the hottest news in music, entertainment, and sports. I'm your host Jamal Bostic, and here's what we got for you in entertainment news this week. Kanye West is in the news once again. This past weekend in his concert in Australia, he refused to do the rest of his show until everyone in the arena stood on their feet and cheered him on. But there was one problem with that. There was a couple people that were handicapped and in wheelchairs. But did that stop Kanye? Nah, he still wouldn't start the show until those people in wheelchairs stood up. Now, I know what you're thinking. People in wheelchairs can't stand up. Not in Kanye West's world. While performing his song Good Life, Mr. West stopped mid-song and said, quote, "It is unbelievable that I have to wait this long to perform a song in my own show." Then, after he said that quote, he sent his bodyguard to the wheelchair citizen's seat to, in fact, check if he was in a wheelchair, like somebody would lie about being in a wheelchair. This nigga's crazy. Kanye, as a big fan and a dude who has been to a couple of your shows, you can't be doing that to fans, man. Let the wheelchaired people be, alright? What if Kim was in a wheelchair and went to your show? Would you make her stand up? Probably would. Kanye, man. Latest in sports news, you guys know this already. My man Floyd Money Mayweather showed why he was big money this past weekend, beating Marcos Maidana all 12 rounds by unanimous decision. Shout out to Floyd. And now to take you on a nice, wonderful trip to Fantasy Island, here's my man Keenan Wright with your latest in fantasy football.
Hello and welcome to Fantasy Island, where we discuss the beautiful game of fantasy football. I'm your host, Keenan Wright, and today we start off with key injuries that you need to know about. First up, Washington's quarterback Robert Griffin III suffered a dislocated ankle in the first half versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is expected to be out for at least 4 weeks. Next, we have Noshawn Marino, who suffered a horrific dislocated elbow in the first quarter versus Buffalo Bills. He will undergo an MRI and determine how long he will be out. Saints running back Mark Ingram sustained a hand injury that will leave him sidelined for roughly a month. San Diego Chargers running back Ryan Matthews suffered an MCL sprain, and he will miss 4 to 5 weeks. Wide receiver A.J. Green went down with a toe injury on Sunday and is expected to return week 5. 49ers tight end Vernon Davis went down with an ankle injury and was spotted on crutches after Sunday night's loss to the Bears. Lastly, we have Jamal Charles, who left the game in the first half due to a high ankle sprain. Now, when injuries occur, you have to have the next man up mentality. With that being said, I'm going to talk about some players that you should pick up off the waiver wire. First up, go get Chiefs running back Now Davis. The boy can ball. After Jamal Charles went down, Davis posted running back 1 numbers with 28 touches, 103 all-purpose yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. He finished the game with 22 points, second among all running backs. Another guy you might want to pick up is Washington's Kirk Cousins. There's already speculation that he might be better fit for Gruden's offense, and when he came into the game for RG3, produced. He posted 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. RG3 just might not get his job back. The last person I wanted to talk about is Josh Gordon. Yes, I said it, Josh Gordon. The NFL Players Association has accepted the league's new drug policy, which will reduce Gordon's indefinite suspension to 10 games. He is most definitely a player you want to pick up and stash away. Who knows? He might help your fantasy team in your league's postseason. I mean, after all, he was the leading receiver in 2013. But what do I know? That's my time. Thanks for tuning in to Fantasy Island. Until then.
Thank you for watching this new episode of Spotlight News. Check back next week. Subscribe not only to the Cycron Media Network, but watch every other show on the network. got the Pipeline, got the Warp Zone, got our live show This Week in Geek. Even watch the Box show, even though Box is dead and all that. But still watch. And don't forget to check out our live streaming of the basketball games this season. You'll see me and Keenan and Gerald there too. You guys have a good day now.